If you see an elderly lady outside, beware. It was 1 a.m. when I pulled into my driveway, exhausted from a fun family gathering at my girlfriend's house. The night was eerily quiet, with only the crickets chirping and the wind rustling through the trees. As I stepped out of my truck, I noticed a strange silhouette standing next to the street lamp across the street. At first, I thought it was just a trick of the light, but as I looked closer, I realized it was an elderly lady standing motionless, staring right at me. Her presence was unsettling, especially given the late hour and the desolate surroundings. She was dressed in a tattered white nightgown, with sandals on her feet, and her eyes seemed to bore into my soul. I tried to convince myself it was just a harmless old lady out for a midnight stroll, but the more I looked at her, the more I felt a sense of unease. Her presence seemed off. And then, I heard the sound of sandals flopping on the ground, as if she was running towards me. My heart racing, I turned to walk towards my front door, but the sound followed me. I turned back to see the old lady standing closer, her eyes fixed on me with an unnerving intensity. I yelled at her to leave me alone, but she didn't flinch. The sound of her sandals grew louder, and I knew I had to get inside my house as fast as I could. I fumbled for my keys, my hands shaking with fear. Finally, I managed to unlock the door and slam it shut behind me, locking it with a sense of relief. But as I looked through the peephole, there she was, standing on my porch, her eyes still fixed on me with that same unnerving smile. I knew then that I had to get out of there, to get as far away from her as possible. I didn't sleep that night, my mind racing with questions about who she was and what she wanted. The next morning, she was gone, and the street was back to normal. But I knew I'd never forget that night, and I made a vow to myself to never stay out so late again. The memory of that old lady's eyes still haunts me to this day.